Good morning, Libras. Thanks for hopping on board the Libra Love Boat. You know, I always just love having you. Hope you're doing well. Enjoying what's left of our summer weather. Summer always goes by so quickly, doesn't it? What's your story for today? Well, we're going to find out. Who's thinking about you? Who's thinking about Libra? Who are you thinking about? Libra, Libra, Libra. Looks like you're getting ready to take a leap of faith. I mean, just what the card says there, Fool's card. Yeah, you might have felt pent down, stuck, confused, just not being able to get out and motivate as much as you wanted to. And now you're getting ready to take a leap of faith. You're going to spread your wings and you're going to fly. Yeah, it looks like things are going to get a little brighter for you, Libra, as well. Oh my goodness, there you go. Ace of Wands in the upright. Well, that's pretty obvious what you're flying towards. A passionate new beginning. Now you've got somebody on your mind. Somebody's got you on their mind, obviously. Oh yeah. You've got some good times ahead, Libra. Oh, this is nice how the cards are falling. Getting that excited feeling that I get sometimes, you know, when the cards just fall out so well, so perfectly. Yeah, I feel that coming today. Yeah, you're going to have some fun. Looks like you're going to be doing some partying with this person. That's what you're planning on anyway. Planning on getting out there and kicking up some dust. All right, yeah. You're done looking at the past. You're done reviewing everything that went on previously in your life. You know, where you went wrong, what you could have done better, how you were victimized here and there. You're done with all that type of thought. You've got somebody else on your mind here that's going to come in with an offer, or you're hoping they have an offer. You may be already involved with this person, or just starting out, because this is the Ace of Wands. That's a beginning, a new passionate beginning. And here it looks like it's in love, this new beginning. And like I say, it's going to be fun. Going to be some partying involved. Maybe getting out, dancing, and eating, and socializing. Whoa. Wow. Yeah. This Fool card here, which doesn't mean you're a fool at all. It just means you're getting ready to just take a big chance. And something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. Just, you've been pent up. And once you take this leap of faith, it's going to start a whole brand new cycle for you. A much better new beginning here. And I believe you're excited about it. You got a Three of Cups over here and you're just, you know, you're ready to party. Party over this Ace of Wands. You're going to get together with this person, or you already have been, and it's been fun. Yeah, no more thinking negatively. No more dwelling in the past. You're moving ahead into something new and wonderful. All you have to do is just keep progressing. Keep progressing in that direction. Whoa. Wow, this new lover is ready to really make something happen. They're all in, it looks like. You got the Emperor card right on top of the Ace of Wands. The Emperor is a person of action, makes things happen. You know, also, you know, a good leader, powerful person, has the qualities of all the kings. This person is fascinating, this new person that you're meeting. And they are ready to, you know, make it happen. Take control of the situation. I don't mean in a, you know, a narcissistic, controlling, kind of jealous, desperate person. No. They're ready to step up and do what it takes to make this relationship happen. And they want to treat you well. They want to treat you like an empress here. Okay, they're very passionate about you, it looks like. And I believe you're passionate about them because you want to jump head in their direction as well. You've been feeling stuck. Now there might be a little hesitation on your part because maybe you've been hurt in the past or whatever, but you've been feeling stuck. You know, maybe you haven't been able to get out and party or socialize and have fun as much as you've wanted to. But that's going to change if you get involved with this Emperor. Yeah, I think you've been feeling a little remorseful about the past. Maybe, you know, feel victimized a little. So you feel like you had opportunities in the past that didn't go well for you. Things that could have really worked out. And sometimes you feel like maybe you ought to blame yourself or something like that. But you know, a lot of things in life was just a lesson. You might think you got the best thing going on of all, and then all of a sudden you lose it or something dramatic happens. But that was a lesson that was meant to be. You think you're at the end of all the lessons, but gosh, you can be, you know, as old as me and still learn new lessons every day, you know, or every time you get into a situation where in essence, it's just more wisdom, more experience to take with you. So if you're feeling stuck or remorseful or like you've been victimized or you're the blame, stop it. This reading tells me that you don't have to go there anymore. You've got something wonderful coming along. This is what possibly all the lessons were about, was this Emperor here that you were supposed to meet eventually. Or Empress. Remember that, you guys. Yeah. Looks like, you know, this Emperor might be changing their way of life or their way of thinking, or, you know, they're taking on new ideas. They might feel like they have to change a little bit, or maybe they've felt stuck too, and they need to, you know, change their, how can I say it? Change their mental ideas about life a little bit, or if they're stubborn or stuck in their own way, you know, they feel like they might have to change things for you a little bit. Maybe get a little bit softer, or a little bit stronger, or a little bit more understanding, or they're going through this change, and they're looking at themselves too. They want to make sure that when you guys get together, you know, and seal the deal here, that they're doing everything right. I think they really want to pamper you, take care of you. And they probably have the means, you know, the funds to do that, because they're an emperor here. They've been hurt before. They've been in a really bad relationship. And they just want to make this one as perfect as they can. So they might be carrying some of that emotional baggage with them as well. I'm sure they are. Well, it may not be real evident, but yeah, they've been hurt, and they got to carry that for a while. I don't know how long. You've been doing a lot of thinking yourself. You've been wanting to move. Maybe not physically, but you've been wanting to move, you know, your life in a funner, stronger, better direction. It looks to me like, you know, you really need to have some fun, Libra. You really do. And so you're figuring that you can have fun with this new person. Like I say, you might have already, connected up with them, but you haven't really, you know what I'm trying to say. And you want to make sure it goes perfect when you do. And so do they. Yeah, you're done with it. You're done with the feeling of confusion. You're done with having so much on your plate that you can't even deal with it. Some of you just might be planning on running away. Just packing up your bags one night and blowing off into the distance. I don't know. But it looks like you've had enough of your environment and you need it desperately to change and have some adventure, some fun, excitement in your life. And you're done with feeling regretful and remorseful and all that. After this long time of contemplation that you've been going through, you figure it out. You're going to take care of yourself here. Like I say, some of you just might even pack up and sneak off and run away. Leave it all behind. Your new person is kind of unhopeful that they didn't have much hope that they were going to really find somebody else that they had feelings for. And they might have sealed their heart off because of this horrible experience or two that they've had in the past where they've been really hurt. So they might have sealed their heart off to protect it. And they haven't been really hopeful of actually finding an emotional connection anymore, But they're excited about you. It might feel like you've known this person for a long time, even though you may not. They just might make you feel that comfortable. They might have a nice home, or beautiful surroundings. They might really love beautiful things. And you're, as a Libra, you love beautiful things too, in nature and animals and all that. But yeah, you might get a little like, wow, this person might be a little over my head. They really have a nice lifestyle. They've done well for themselves since I've seen them before. Or if you knew them before. If you didn't know them before in the past, then they're going to feel like home to you, just comfortable. Type of place you might want to go. And if you go to their house, you might not ever want to leave. It's just makes you feel so good because it's so well put together, designed, and nice furniture, and just great decor, something like that. This person, you might not expect it, but when you get to their house, it's just beautiful. Yeah. It's got to be somebody you can depend on. They want honesty just as much as you do, Libra. Because they've been through it. They don't want to open up their heart until they've tested the water. So it looks like this is going to take some time. So what? Enjoy the ride. Just enjoy the movement of it all. As long as it keeps progressing, who cares how fast it progresses? Just as long as you know that you're honest with each other and you have feelings for each other. They might not want to be able to, they might not be the type that opens up real easily with their emotions, but it looks like they're going to show you how they feel in other ways, by treating you very well. You're going to feel unconditional love from this person. Oh, this is such a beautiful reading today. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah, right here. These cards all right here telling me you're walking away. You're moving away from whatever that's been tormenting you in your life. You've got this new spark of inspiration, and you're just going to take a big chance. You might be a little nervous about this new relationships, but new relationships make people nervous. That's just how it is. It's a good nervous thing, though. You know, peps you up, brings you to life. A few sleepless nights, but that's just because of the high anticipation of what's to come, right? I can feel fall in the air already. It's a nice day, but want more summer. You know, I look over here, I got a big window here so I can see all kinds of stuff going on. I have animals that hang around, like rabbits, a bunch of squirrels, sometimes a possum, that kind of thing. Maybe a deer will wander through, ducks, you know, I never know what's out there. Never know what's going to show up, just like these readings. Never know how they're going to appear. It's just one story after another. If this isn't your story, you know, just leave it for somebody else. Okay. Yeah, this person's been investigating you. Of course, if they're interested in you, they're going to go on your Facebook, and Instagram, and everything else like that you got, so they can, you know, find out all about you. Where you've been in the past, who you've been associated with, all that stuff, you know. So if you've got anything on your social media that you don't want anybody to see, now's a good time to go on there and start taking it off. Oh boy. Yeah, I see some powerful destruction in this person's life. They don't want to go through it again. They may even tell you that they don't want to be married, that they're never going to get married, or never get married again, or something like that. You know, but that just because you don't seal the deal doesn't mean you can't deeply love one another. Marriage is just signatures on a piece of paper, tying the government in with a spiritual happening. Spiritual event should be, you know, what a marriage is. The government shouldn't be sticking their nose into your love and spirituality, no. But, yeah, they might have told you that they'd never get married or married again because it was such a devastating, horrible experience for them. I think they married somebody that they, you know, like from high school or something like that. And they just weren't ready, and the thing just was a mistake from the start. They could tell you that they really like being single, independent. But that's not going to stop you, is it? No, I don't think so. And there's somebody in your life that wants to return. Someone else that has feelings for you. But you don't trust them. Nope, you don't trust them. I don't know what they did to you, but they did something here with the Seven of Swords, but now they want to come back. Want to tell you they love you and all this, and no, but you don't trust them. No. You're headed towards a beautiful person, somebody really pretty or handsome, charismatic, obviously likes to party and have a good time, got a lot of friends, people like him, maybe a lot of them look up to him. They're adventurous, like to get out and travel, just everything. Just a fun, uplifting person here is who you're going to be coming to get to know or have a deep relationship here if you want it and it works out, okay, for you. You might know who this person is already. I mean, like I said, you might have kind of thrown in with them already. And it's just getting off to a new beginning here. Very beautiful reading today. Yeah, right off the bat it gave me the chills. Chills of excitement for you. Now there could be someone here around you that's trying to make you jealous. It's not this new person. It's this other person here that they want to come back after doing something against you, betraying you or lying to you or doing something here. And you don't want that. They might try and make you jealous. Some of you might feel like you're losing a little money lately. Or, I can't tell. This is a strange card. It fell on top of your new person. Maybe they're having to watch their finances, but they do live kind of a lavish lifestyle. So maybe right now they're having to budget a little bit or something. They feel like they might be losing some money somehow. I don't know how that's relevant right now, but that's what the card said. Yeah, and they're fantasizing about you. You've got two people fantasizing about you, Libra. One of them you don't trust, and the other one looks like you got a crush on, or will have a crush on. Yeah, this person here that hurt you, it was like they meant to hurt you, like they just set out to hurt you in some way. So yeah, you want to avoid that at all cost. Once bitten, twice shy. Yeah, this new connection has real promise for you. Real promise. It looks like it could go all the way, Might be never ending here. Like I said earlier, this could be the one that you've been waiting for. That you've been through all this up and down roller coaster ride, being involved with other people that hurt you, and then being without people, being lonely, being miserable, being upset, just all over the place. This could be the one that you've been waiting for, and you won't have to go through that anymore. Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, you freed yourself from a karmic. Yeah. You've been tied down with someone who has been a very negative, maybe not a negative influence, but negative energy in your life. And you want a new life. It's almost like someone here who's married, Libra, like you, or committed in some way, and you just want out of it. You could run away. Thinking, maybe you're devising ideas in your mind of how you could just escape this relationship. Maybe some of you already have. But if you have, looks like you're leaping right back into another relationship. It's something much better. If you've met this person already, this might be really pulling you or getting you to feel like you really need to, separate yourself from this karmic. This new love could just be so strong, so passionate, or this new crush that it's giving you more energy, more inspiration, more strength, more willpower to get out of the situation that you're in. Someone around you's had an emotional breakdown, or having one. Maybe somebody found out, or getting ready to find out, that you're leaving them. And they could be going nuts over that. If you were going with this person and you kind of had some space in between, it felt like they were trying to break up with you. That wasn't the case at all. They were just confused, trying to get it together in the mind. Like I said before, they want to be sure. So it looks like you're going to, date this person. You're going to spend time with them. And this is going to be kind of a slow process. I feel like you're kind of vetting each other. Testing each other to make sure everything's going to be as good as you can get it, and to make sure that you both have the mutual feelings. Yeah, why does life have to be such a test and struggle? My gosh. I guess if it wasn't, there wouldn't be any stimulation or high expectations or any of the stuff that we go through. A lot of it's kind of enjoyable, actually. Start of a new love cycle is, very stimulating, to say the least. You're very intuitive, Libra. You feel things and you're aware of things that others aren't. You may not even know that and think that people are just as aware as you are. But in a lot of circumstances, they are not. You're tuned in a lot more than other people. Yep, you need to get off to a quiet retreat. Maybe you're getting ready to, or you're already at a quiet retreat to gain clarity. Yeah, you need some peace of mind. If you're going to run away or, change your whole way of life, or, meet somebody new and everything, your nerves are probably shot. So you want to gain some clarity, and the best way to do that is, retreat. Right? Go somewhere and just have a breather. Think about things. Come back feeling more refreshed, more strengthened. You might be having too many people around you that are just sticking their nose into your business, and they don't need to. That could be frustrating for you. Some of you might be getting into a new business. You have a new business opportunity, or you've got involved with something that can upgrade your life. So it looks like, according to the cards, you're moving ahead financially here, too. This new person that you're getting involved with, looks like even though they may have to budget right now or something, they do have money, and they do live a lavish lifestyle. But you will also have your own. You have your own, they have their own, and you're just upgrading all the more. That's nice too. So neither party here will feel like they're being taken advantage of by the other. You know what I mean? You both have your own. Like if you didn't have this person, you'd be able to take care of yourself. You can take care of yourself. You were taking care of yourself before you met him, you can do it again. And vice versa here. So that makes a relationship a little bit more secure. When you don't have to feel like you're carrying the whole load financially. You know, well, a lot of guys don't mind that, but women don't like to carry the load for a man. There's a double standard there. Yeah, somebody wants to tell you they love you. Could be 2 or 3 people here, but you know this. I gotta say, it's this new person. This emperor. They'd like to tell you they love you. I don't know if they have or they're going to for a while, because, like I say, they're closed off. Doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means they can't say it yet. They don't want to say it yet. Yeah. You need a quiet retreat, someplace where you can practice relaxation of your nerves. Yeah. Reduce some stress. Stress is a killer. It looks like you're coming around, you're not as stressed out as you used to be because you've given up the notion of fretting. You don't want to worry anymore. You're worrying about things that are over, gone, in the past, not there anymore. Move ahead. With a positive attitude. You don't want to bring any negativity to a new relationship. Yep, there you go. The new person's a little cautious. Well, you can't blame them. Like I say, they were hooked up with possibly a narcissist. They got a King of Swords in reverse. Yeah. Looks like they married somebody from school or way back when they were young. And they should have waited. They shouldn't have jumped the gun on it. So they were involved with somebody they didn't really love and somebody that treated them abysmally. They're going to be a little cautious. But they know that if they don't act, in a certain amount of time, that they're going to, they feel like they're going to lose you. Somebody else is going to come along and snatch you up. So they want to take it slow and easy, and it's up to you to, if you like this person a lot, let's take it slow and easy. Let's get to know each other. But they do feel like time is running out, so they might be extra nice to you. They might want to talk to you all the time. Just to make sure they got you hooked and you're not going to run away on them. People around you are taking you for granted. You feel like you've got just too many people around you, too much on your plate, too much responsibility. You don't want it anymore. It's making you feel like you want to run away. But, if you're able to get away and practice some stress relief, maybe to a quiet retreat of some sort, you'll be able to start appreciating what you do have. When you go home, you may walk through the door and look at the place in a brighter light. And grateful that you just have a roof over your head and food and all that. Yeah, someone's lonely and wishes they had you back. But it's on the side of this person that hurt you. And this same person might be trying to trigger you, like trying to make you jealous or, I don't know, just trigger you by saying snide things or whatever to get your goat, get your attention. Yeah, this emperor here, or empress, they might have been a little cold towards you, or made you feel like, you didn't know if they liked you or not. They made you feel uncertain when they first met you. And now they're realizing, they should have been warmer towards you The way they treated you for a little bit was wrong. They realize that. But that's because they close off their heart. They're not the type of person that just goes around saying, I love you all the time, stuff like that. Yeah, there, it just says it right there in black and white. Please be patient, because I am afraid of commitments. Okay? Yeah, they don't want to go there anymore. Be patient. They got to make sure how their feelings lie, and they want to know all about you, and they're insecure about it, about getting hooked up. And that's just fine. They think that you might be better off without them. Well, that would be up to you to decide. They feel a little lost right now. A little confused. So that's why it's going to take a little bit of time to get this show on the road. Yeah, they were hurt a lot. Love hurts them. They're very emotional, and yeah, this is pretty much just confirming what the cards just told me earlier. But nobody else compares to you, Libra. Yeah, this person is fantasizing about you. You've got something going on. You got a lot on your plate, and I can't tell how many people are looking at you here. But there's at least 2 or 3 that you've been involved with. One of them you like. The other ones are pain in the ass, it looks like. Anyway, that's the story for today. And we'll look at this story some more next time like we always do, Libras. Until then, peace and love to you.